Drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You ready?
They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A gain of 18 yards. That brings up 3rd and 8. Hey, we're good. Ready? Hey, 7:34. 5. White.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying,
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because if he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Haywood! You got time right there.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. On 4th down, John Gruden says, let's try and get 3 out of this. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come get some. Rock it. He don't want it. Check 50. Hey, Delta. Switch gears. Yep. Tight go. Fine.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hard, hard. Hey, Sam on. Now.
Henry running right. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Here's Tannehill. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Look at me. Go. I'm going back to you. Hey, seam 6. 80 weapon. Check safety. Look, squeeze. Yo, cheese. Be Griffin.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
They don't want to keep playing hard, fellas. All game. Brings up second and 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 10 logo. 61. Max Fox. Light. Check. Light. Zoom.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On first down, it's Henry. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and 11. They'll try the right side with Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Henry. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And it's third down.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Don't get nervous. Mike 55.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now it's Tannehill. This one complete to Niles Paul. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Come on, fellas.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Shift.
Leo. Go.
Motion.
Yo, go.
Hey, let's get this.
X3, 218, chopper.
58, Mike, 58.
Go.
I'm gonna lose one. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
22 jet bomber. 2.
Tannehill now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. This is Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, box truck.
Mike 29.
From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
15 long.
Check, check. Fresno.
Bravo.
Kill.
Hey. Lead grip.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tannehill. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To throw is Tannehill. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
We taking wins on it. Rock it.
Check.
Topper. Look at me. Zip.
Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 30 base.
All day.
Hey, Alpha.
Just like that. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Come off the ball. Watch the safety creep.
Snap.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Tighten up.
You're mine.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead.
Derrick Henry all alone. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry. 75 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 55, Mike, got
Operating from the gun. Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The 20. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their key?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Team 6. Yeah, 5.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to loft one, deep left side. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 48 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's bring it. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, one set, one set.
Who's right, team?
Right, 54.
Rip right, rip right. Check 4.
Hey, Raider 2. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Completes it to Aguilar. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Check 3, check 3. It's fresh. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, put it down.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Hey, Zoo.
Now Carr. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 734.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime Mings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Move.
Watching you grind.
Low, low, low. It's our field.
Hey, it's on now. 49.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
180. Hey, we're good, we're good. 180.
55, Mike, 55.
637.
High 55, Mike. Hey, high 7.
From the 44, Carr, throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
55. 619. 694. That's it. That's it.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 44 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Go up, go up.
Run you over.
Hey, Echo. Look, squeeze.
Flare.
Go.
We got it.
Hit it.
They begin with Henry. And an alley to run. Martin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
80 weapons. Go. Go.
Now Tannehill. Buying time to his left. He completes it to Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Bam. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey. Wahoo. Hey. Be ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Check 13. Go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Snap.
On 1st down, Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Switch. You draw quarters. Watch it. Hey, exit. Go, get it.
Now Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch your slap. Go team. Shit. Later one.
From the gun, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. 65. 65.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's crossing. He's checking. Let's go.
They'll run with Henry. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation. Late game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running from the gun with Henry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Let's go.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them, because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. dance when them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.